back to my channel, and I'm doing a little different video because some of you asked me on Instagram like how I'm editing my photos, how am I planning my feed and all of that. So even though बहुत कम लोगों ने पूछा, it gave me the idea that I should make a video on it because मैंने भी खुद बहुत सारी videos and बहुत सारे लोगों ने क्या क्या करा है and उनके stories and anyways बहुत सारे data collection के बाद I actually ended up using these apps which I am using now, and they have played a very big role in helping me plan my Instagram feed. So I thought why not go ahead and share it with you guys. Maybe आप लोगों की थोड़ी help होगी. So okay, first of all, I'm not someone जिसकी बहुत ज़्यादा reach है on Instagram or someone who's very popular, but I just thought of sharing this with you guys, and if you find it helpful, don't forget to let me know because that will be really a big boost and positive feedback for me. And yeah, so without further ado, let's begin. 5 apps that I use to improve my Instagram feed. You don't forget to like, share, subscribe and click the bell icon because you will never miss a video if you click the bell icon, and I would really want that. So yeah, that's it. Let's begin. So first up is Pinterest. Okay, it's spoiler alert. I know most of you already know about it and are already using it, but realized how important that app is because on Pinterest there are many creative ideas. What I usually do is, since we're in lockdown, I have a lot of free time, so instead of just posting a photo like of food or of a book as it is like on a plain surface, I try to recreate some of the photos which I've seen on Pinterest. They never end up the same like as I saw on Pinterest, but they still end up something beautiful and something pleasing to the eyes, something anybody would rather prefer than a plain photo. So yes, use Pinterest, take ideas from there. Or initially it would be like very confusing how to do this, how to do that, but when you get into the flow of it, when you start doing it, you yourself realize some hacks, and what you need. Like once I have now, like I can say I've been using it for a month or so. I know that what I need for when I see a photo, I know okay, this I have, this I don't, this I can replace with this I can do that. It's really helpful in creating a beautiful feed, which I think is what attracts most people. Even always put yourself in other people's shoes. If you are visiting someone's profile, right, so what is the thing that attracts you the most about someone's profile, and try and recreate that in your own profile. So that is what I do. What I find most pleasing is when there are very pretty photos, like not exactly very pretty, but if you put in some efforts in your photos, I can guarantee you, like definitely you will get the feedback. There will be a better engagement on your post. Even if somebody is just commenting a nice click or a nice photograph, it is better than no comments, right? So yeah, that was the first app.
Okay, so that is the icon, Pinterest. So I'm now going to search for the object of which I have to click a photo. Like I have to click a photo of a book, so I am searching book photography. So these are the samples I got. Now this is the one I like and I know I can recreate. So I recreated this, and this is what I ended up with. It's a little different, but I like it.
Second is the app Unfold, which is actually an app for Instagram stories. So now that app, okay, so it lets you create stories for your Instagram which are very pretty looking at, aesthetically pleasing and all of that. So I usually used to see people's stories like बहुत सुंदर, बहुत मजा आता है ऐसी stories देखने में. So I thought maybe I can do it. So I really looked for a lot of apps. Most of them are paid, and even there are some features in Unfold app as well which are paid, but it actually helps, even the free ones, it helps create, it gives you an edge. Like even when using Pinterest and recreating photos which are pretty, it gives you an edge. It separates you from most of the people who are not putting in any efforts, and then you are putting even 1% effort. It gives you the edge, and people will prefer you and your content over that. Your stories will be different from most of the people out there, and I think that is what will get you noticed. If even if you are 0.001% different from somebody else, that is what makes you unique and your work unique, and that is what gets you noticed. It is as simple as that.
So this is the interface of the Unfold app. It's asking me to tap to create a story, to add a story title. I'm just adding anything. Access to my gallery. Now tap to show the templates. These are the templates to add one photo or multiple photo or any text I want. So I've selected this. I'll add a photo. And now I can add a short title and a small description in it as well. And to save, I can save it to my device as a PDF or directly upload it to Instagram.
Next up, how do I plan my feed? Like, how do I know what do I have to post on what day? And that gets confusing a lot. Like, recently I started this theme sort of. I am not someone who follows a theme on Instagram, but I have started following this theme where I post photos with white backgrounds on one side and all the other photos on the other side. And I also follow this theme that since my account is about food and books, so I post one photo of food and one of books, right? So I have to maintain that balance. Now, in order to maintain that balance, I sometimes have to know, like, I need to know beforehand, like before posting, if that will look good or not. So there's this app known as Unum, sorry for the pronunciation, UNUM. So it helps you plan your feed beforehand. It looks something like this. I have planned my feed. I'll show you this is a demo space, and there are lots of features here. You can even import your Instagram feed and all of that, but personally I would not suggest giving third-party apps your Instagram access, because I feel there are a lot of reasons Instagram does not tell us, and they just block the account. And I somehow feel that giving third-party apps access is one of those, so don't give the access. There are a lot of features in this app, but I only use it for the demo space. There are paid features again as well and all of that, but I just use it to plan my feed for a week or so, and then I delete it, and then I just use the free part basically. But it has really helped me in organizing my feed and allowing me to follow the theme which I am following on Instagram, so it becomes a little easier.
Okay, this is the interface of the app. I will go to my demo space. This has given me a grid like that of Instagram. Now I can import my photos here and arrange them accordingly. So I'll tap and import. This is the import option. I can swap, delete, I can edit the photo, I can schedule the post, and even write a caption if I want. So I will import it. I'm importing another photo here. Just anything which you want to post. I'm importing anything right now.
Third one is photo editing apps. So the most of the messages in my 2.5 years on Instagram I've got is, what app do I use for editing? Okay, so I have tried so many apps, like a lot of apps on a lot of people's suggestions. I think it actually depends on which app you are comfortable in using. So I started my journey using Snapseed, and till date I use Snapseed because that is the app my hands are comfortable on. I know if I want to increase brightness or just remove a crease or remove some line, I know which feature to use and how to use it and how much to use it. So that is one app which I am comfortable with. I think you need to find some app which you are comfortable with, but I think Snapseed is great for beginners. Even if once you get the hang of it, of course you can move on to different apps. I have also moved on and tried different apps. There is Lightroom, there is I forgot the name, VSCO, I guess. And there are filters you can download Photoshop, and there are free filters which you can use. I mostly use this Lightroom and VSCO. I'm sorry, I forgot the name. I think that is what it is. For the free filters which I get, sometimes the filters on Snapseed are not enough, and I do not use Instagram filters. Maybe you do. It's alright, whatever you're comfortable with. So yeah, I use these app for filters, but for editing and solely just doing the touch up, I use Snapseed, purely Snapseed. But there is another app which I have started using, like right now, in like a week or two, since the past week or two, and that is Facetune. Facetune 2, I guess. The first one, so Facetune is paid. Facetune 2. So that I purely use for the portrait effect it gives. So in that app, like usually if we are using Snapseed or I'm taking a phone from my photo, the portrait effect does not allow you to blur the image, the part you want. Like in Snapseed, it forms a circle sort of, and then there is a transition to blurring and all of that. In this app, in Facetune, I can just tap and blur whatever I want. I'll show you a demo. So that is the reason why I use it. Of course, there are again lots of filters in this app, so I use this app for sometimes for filters as well. But
This is Snapseed. Now I have already loaded a photo. I will edit it. I want to crop it. I will crop it. Now I don't like something like some line or something, so I will try to remove it by the heal option. I also want to add some more elements, like I want to duplicate the pomegranates, so I just tap and they do. I just keep doing that till I like it and just save this photo. Now next, Facetune. Now I've already created a portrait effect on this one, but I'll show you how you can edit even the details. You can see you want it to be light, the depth, or to be more, so I've chosen it to be the maximum. You just have to touch and move your finger. I don't like that hair strand, so I will blur it out. Since the capacity is at maximum, it looks like it has vanished, but it has actually just blurred. I'm just blurring the exact boundaries around myself in this photo, and once it's done, I'll just confirm it and save the photo.
last but not the least, the fifth is video app or video editing app. Again, I have been asked this a lot for my YouTube videos or for my Instagram videos. This is a question most frequently asked apart from photo editing app. I use InShot, INSSHOT. InShot. That app is pure magic. It is the best you will get for free. I have tried video editing softwares, open source of course, which are free of cost. I have tried those on my computer. On my computer, and they are not that great. I certainly feel they just downgrade the quality a lot, and there are so many features which I want, which are available in InShot but are paid in those editing softwares. So even for my YouTube, I use InShot app. Maybe in future I will take an upgrade, but right now that is the app I use. It has all the features you can ask for except noise reduction in the background. That is not that, but anyways, it has all the features. Just explore that app. There are so many features which I discovered recently while editing for YouTube. Like, it has just amazing features, and once your hand is set, I don't think you really want to get out of your comfort zone and go to some other app. But I have tried so many video editing apps, but InShot is the best. And of course there are apps now which give you which let you do the work Photoshop does for a very handy method, like they are mobile based apps, so you can use those. But I would say if you know, or if you want to learn Photoshop, then do that rather than downloading those apps. But I have tried those apps, and those are good as well if you get the hang of it. But mainly the basic version of editing, adding transitions and adding sound effects and text and everything, InShot is the best.
Okay, so this is the UI of InShot video photo collage. I will load a video. This is a preloaded one which I made. I have added a photo at the end of this video, and even that can be done. I can increase or decrease the volume. I can, split it. I can reverse this video or freeze this portion. I can add a text. I can even fix it where I want.
So these were the 5 apps which I use to improve my Instagram feed, and I hope that you will also use. If you do use, don't forget to tag me and let me know. And that is it.